And the Vaughn has been split. Excellent. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When suddenly she fled into the hallway, as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Court's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume she had made. Oh no.
Hold it!
Why did you withhold such key testimony? What's that supposed to mean? Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination. I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect. I don't think Prosecutor Blackwell is... No, wait, I bet he's already thought of that. The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Woods' room before the mock trial. That means she too could have moved the victim's body. The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Obey due process, please. No need to ruffle your own feathers, so... When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates Tonka. You want him to peck your eyes out? No thanks. You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi. Oh, yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death, I was at undercover reporter class. It's right near my home. You weren't at school? During school? Undercover reporter class? Proverbial rug has been pulled from under you. The witness could not have been the killer. The defense must look before leaping, or at least make sure the rug's secured to the floor. I tried to warn you. Oh. Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down. Huh? No, wait a minute. The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap. Why can't he say you reap what you sow? Very well. If the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box and recover from today's stressful events. Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked, or journalists either. My third eye's always eyeing a scoop. Your soul's been stolen twice. She's always eyeing a scoop. Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye.
Hold it!
She gave extra testimony right there. Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt. Apollo? There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not? No, I didn't take one. Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body? It's not like I, actually saw it, but... What the devil? Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it. Justice Dono, you dare bear steel at me again? Nice try, Boy Wonder. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this. What exactly am I looking at here? It's a crucial moment forever frozen in time by my third eye. That's a very tall person there. Also, we see the all here, and the key. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods. No, it doesn't. Why did you not tell me of this? It's a shocking scoop I was saving for just the right moment. And that would be now, right here in court. Surprise! What'd I do? All journalists keep their scoop secret until the right moment. She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackwell. She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackwell like that. Or pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected turn. Athena, about this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject? So then, right. Who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place? A completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is... there was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Take a gander at this. The route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this way, after she fled the dressing room. The accused descended to the first floor and exited the quad. Then what? Cretin. Then I tripped and fell. Caught my knee on my own box. She stayed under her box even while running after someone? Sounds difficult. Recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body, because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
Hold it!
Thanks, Apollo. But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defense has a point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least. Guess I pulled that off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver. I'm a what? You're a lifesaver! Aw, yeah! Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for a very fine box. It's primo cardboard, lovingly selected among many... Tell another lie or hide another fact from me, and I shall put it to the torch. Please, anything but that. I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. All right, Miss Sykes, you may cross-examine the witness. Why? You said you snuck in, but why would you do something like that? Because if I got a big scoop on Juniper, club membership would go through the roof. You're not an official club. Right now, the newspaper club is only one member, me. The club's history once I'm gone. So, the famous Herald's brand recognition is a matter of life and death. Her means may be questionable, but her motive is surprisingly sound. Extra! Students seeking thrills and chills of expose journalism. Report to the club room. This has been a paid advertisement. Anyway, where was I? Never took Miriam for such a go-getter.
Hold it!
Why would she change into that costume? The mock trial was about to begin. How should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo. I captured this critical moment like the gonzo journalistic pro that I am. But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing. You expect me to shoot her face when she's running away from me? I guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. At any rate, this photo shows Juniper was in her stage costume. No, it doesn't. That doesn't mean you had to chase her. Follow the journalist's instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it. But you never did catch up to her, did you? True undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off when she stumbles. That reminds me, didn't you fall during the chase? When you tripped on your box? A true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story. Sure are a lot of holes in your story. Or is that just the scuttlebutt brand of journalism? A true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries.
Hold it!
What would our client have to gain from leading you there? The accused had employed a self-penned script as a manual for murder. Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public. And that accounts for her desperate attempt to lead our carton cretin over here to the body.
Objection!
Here to the body. Here to the body. Over here to the body does not exist. I threw in the word over. But, as we all know, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
The issue here is not whether it was, in fact, halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body. Does that not show clear intent to halt the mock trial? Ah.
Objection!
Oh, I didn't need to read any of that. I could have just gone to there immediately. Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying her client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Wood's stage costume. Well, it is Juniper's costume, so it must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut. No, that's where you're completely mistaken. What? This is a designed drawing of our client's stage costume. Oh my, what a wonderful creation. Constellations are extraordinary. I'm glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo. Oh, then that means... what exactly? Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out. Why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that? Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out. Wait, you're not suggesting... That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costume's designer wouldn't put on her own costume inside out. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? Doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? Oh my god, so many retakes. Failure? The reporter? Oh no, breakdown. Oh my god. Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet the woman beneath the box. You didn't see nothing.
Objection!
No, I would have you stop right there, Sykes-Dono. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus. What do you mean? Miss Juniper Woods! Yes? What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial? I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent. What was that again? Fluoride? Did your costume have cavities? Not fluoride, fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark. Yes, so you applied that to the inside of the costume. And then? I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin inside out. Inside out? So then... This is a photograph of the inside out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there is a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, the wet paint would get all over their body. Why, yes, I believe it would. Indeed. Ergo, the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. Because this was the way it was on the mannequin. But because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out. Hey, nice handprints there. Figures he would have a photo. Is it here? No. Was it here? Yeah, there we go. Look at those glowy ass hands. Ugh, did we just fall into his trap? Yeah, I bet Blackwell had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look. Oh, please tell me you found something that doesn't add up. Check out the chest area. It kind of looks like handprints to me. Hey, you're right. But Junie would know better than to touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection!
I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if a master painter makes mistakes, why not a rank amateur such as the accused?
Objection!
So basically you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up? Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far. Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I've thought everything through, though. What? You mean you've just been bluffing? What did you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. But you're right. There's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto. A showdown, is it? A showdown, is it? I gladly accept. Fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume. And that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. Piece of evidence that shows who touched the costume. There it is. A school newspaper. Interesting. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hand in the photo as he stands at the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing, just like Miss Woods' fluorescent paint. It is glowing. Quite brightly, I might add. But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hands for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't. Not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on. Oh? That means... What again? It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client Juniper Woods. It was her classmate, Robin Newman. What? Ugh. To think you were actually able to prove that. Well, you never know what's going to happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom. So then... Does that mean that Robin is our man? Clearly he is. There's a very big picture right there. Well, that's certainly how it looks. Very well. Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. Hands off. Oh, he's sweating! Like always. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist! I practice day and night! Yeah! No, that's not it! Art's gotta be sincere, man! So, for occupation, should we put down budding artist? No! Themis Legal Academy, Senior Prosecutor Course! This brace is proof of my masculinity. I've been training to be a prosecutor for 18 years! Oh, he is 18, okay. I assume you'll be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today. Nah! Oh, man! It seems the witness has finally settled down. I guess nothing faces the judge after all these years. You may proceed with your testimony, with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hands. Look at him flex. I went to see Juniper in her dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall on me. I got that paint on me when I caught it, but I never put it on. That's just stupid!
Hold it!
It's not time to cross-examine the witness, Athena. Don't do this a second time. Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy witness for the session for the witness. Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but... No! Not again. What's his problem? I sensed it the moment Robin took the stand. A discord in his heart. Do you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the Moon Matrix can do for you. Blackwell really hates psychic mumbo-jumbo and focusing of eyes, but he's completely fine with science and focusing of ears. But she wasn't there! I was like, whoa! That's just stupid! He had to catch the mannequin as it suddenly started to fall over? Even I can guess this one. The most natural response would have to be surprise. Paul's right, so maybe I should try focusing on some other emotion. I mean, the angers make sense. Hey, why are you happy here? Could you talk about it? When you mentioned the stage costume, I sensed a sudden, powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Wait, what? Why would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that? I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you? Like I'd be into that kind of thing! I'm a dude! And I'm into braces! And not the teeth kind! You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you? Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. No way, man! The mannequin came falling toward me, so I stuck out my hands to stop it. End of story. That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Is it? Didn't he already say that before? Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts what really happened? Yeah, that doesn't look right.
Take that!
You said the mannequin came falling down toward you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. If so, then the fingers on your hands would have been pointing outward like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, this looks more like just your thumbs and the base of your palms. Why in the world would I leave such weird handprints? You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing. Whoa! Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Woods' clothes, don't you? Fine, I admit to putting the costume on. But I don't like girly clothes, man! Oh my god, not even more than 20%. Yes, new info to plug in. Time for another update. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. I'm a guy, but I got all excited. It's true, I did put on girly clothes, but it was strictly for artistic purposes. Why were you sad? There, another emotion that doesn't fit. So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man! Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on, but you also felt sad. Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal! Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you? Oh, no! You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now, tell us why you were sad. Okay, fine! If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you! The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper. Oh, no offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help. No, that's not it. I totally owned those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. But, there's something that keeps getting in my way. Wow, that's a lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. We saw those during the Ninetales Vale incident. So all we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? Right. Help me look for a conflict between his statements and the images we see. If we can find this and wrestle him away from whatever is tormenting him. If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Man, I just was not reading what was being said. Mr. Newman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes. But what could it be? Fine, I'll testify, man! This is gonna be his entire court case. Holy shit. Oh, the hood's on now. I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. It felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl. So we're looking for these sources of anger? So we're looking for the source of anger? What did that say? So we're looking for the source of this anger. There we go. Right. The conflict in his testimony will most likely arise from his emotional repression. Let's compare the images to his testimony. We might find the problem that way. I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. I was totally dressed up like a girl.
Got it!
It's this brace that was on you. Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger toward your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man! This is a symbol of masculinity! I could never take it off! Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off? Oh man, I should have kept my big mouth shut! This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity, but he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with his brace? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Athena, you okay? seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one. Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks? Yes, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman! What? I'm onto your little secret, and if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. You're a girl. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Miss Newman, you are and always have been a girl. What? Have you lost the plot, Athena? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out, loud and clear.
Hold it!
I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. Oh. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I have ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without question a man. Oh. You are now truly Justice Dono's equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. Oh. If you guys are done talking about me, I'm... See ya, Brace. Brace, it's... Miss Sykes, no. Allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs, but no. No way! Surely this must be some kind of jest. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a P-E-E-K? Peek? As if. What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. Bye-bye. Johnny. There we go. I guess it still says he here. I wonder if that'll update in a moment. Did the eyelashes always were so defined at the corner? I don't remember. I wasn't looking at his face very much. I was just looking at the braces and the muscles and occasionally the pottery that was being shattered. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now this living lie that had me pinned to the ground, it's... Nah! Been blown to smithereens by you. It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist. Yay! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she. Why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy, okay? No pics or you'll regret it, man! Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally. This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change anything? The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things, because there is now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate. We must reevaluate. Very well, let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we reconsider now that we know that the witness is a girl? Attorney's badge! Famous Herald. Only costume photo? No. I mean, they didn't give us the back view photo of whoever was wearing the costume running away. Oh.
Take that!
Oh no. This is what I'd like to reconsider. This is what I'd like the court to reconsider. Oh, the tape recorder. The one that recorded the threat, "You're a goner." That's right. We have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. That is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect. So then... That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, if we are using the voice in the recording as the basis for hurling accusations, the witness must be labeled as a suspect too. Oh. Oh no! Can't believe you do this. Wow, talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Objection!
But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. That's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about it, that murder makes me...
Objection!
Suspicious is as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods, by leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body that would make her an accessory to the crime. How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
You will not call me Birdman. In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
You made it all make sense somehow. I'll keep accusing Junie unless we can show someone else knew the script details. How could someone else have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they had heard it from Junie. Sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone. What the devil? I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she'd leak the details to the witness, Robin Newman. I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't have been able to confess to Juniper. Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. How could you, Athena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper. Never, ever!
Objection!
You sure? Can you look me in the eyes and swear you didn't? bad, Athena. You don't have any evidence! Ugh. Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as a corpse. Yeah, forehead. How did the oh, wait, this is the past. I don't read the past, and I'm definitely not gonna read Gavin's lines. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, was it Robin who said that? Okay, apparently Robin said that. It wasn't Aristotle. Well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah. Which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court. Very well, Miss Sykes. Present away. This evidence proves that Miss Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents. Right here. The mock trial script? Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the Things to Prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor. You what? Ugh. If knowing script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note. Note? What note? Professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. That gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest... But it's the truth! Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case, but she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's body. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note. I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made that murder look like our client's script. Yes, I believe you're right. Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as the prosecutor Blackwell would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case. Oh-ho!
Objection!
Only for you, Missy. But don't think this spells your victory. Don't think this spells victory. And why not? Battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So put away your wooden sword. And show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live. You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it. Oh, hi. I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. How juvenile. It's not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor. Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness? You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home around 6 p.m. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact. Right, our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be...
Objection!
Yet, that was but a felicitous lie. Or am I mistaken, golden boy? I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me... Hold! I am not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you know what. No, wait! One little statement and Mr. Cruel loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor? The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy, lawyer course. How's that? Just fine. Your testimony then, if you please. You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. You know, Ginny would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy wouldn't know what hit him. Around the time of the murder. So I don't think I ever actually looked closely at the autopsy report, did I? 6 and 8 p.m. Cause of death, blood loss from a deep stab wound. The side of the body. Marks indicate wrists may have been bound. No other visible damage, but stab wound was very rough. 6 and 8 p.m. Got it. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. See, she seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point, the campus is a desolate place. Now, if you will recall the tape recorder, we know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this... The dark hour! The sky has been turning weird colors. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? As its final bell, this school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. A female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. So, when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been... Indeed. It was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building, even after the killing. The time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved. Great. Another inconvenient testimony. Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please. Well, he asked if we have any more questions, so let's ask some more questions. Yeah, you love your meditation. We're going home, that's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. Usual self. Anything else you'd like to ask? Sure. Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much. Sure, so, go ahead, ask away. Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you... Did you go to the art room? Did you stop by the art room, or as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say that I could, I can't. But I will ask how often you visit here. How often you visit there. Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway. There's no reason for you to be there. Is there an echo in here? Something's bothering me. If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony. Did he have a reason to be there? How considerate. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony. No reason for me to be there. They needed a prop. And she also needed to meet him for something.
Objection!
Your Honor, members of the court, please look at this. That's right, there is no need to explain anything. This piece of evidence says it all. All that says to me is you're completely wrong. I guess that won't fly. Damn.
Objection!
All right, I'll press it. This piece of evidence clearly reveals the inconsistency in the witness's testimony. I've been doing this far too long to be fooled by such nonsense. And I really tried hard that time, too. Your Honor, can I at least get credit for trying? Very well. I hereby award Miss Sykes the court's Wasted Efforts Award. No! Where's the love? No, I'm not going to consult. Let's press. You had no reason to be in the art room. Really? The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club, so why would I even go there? What about art class? Nice try, but seniors don't take art class. Alright, then let me ask you. Wait, I just remembered something important. You did? I scored only 100% on all the art tests I took through junior year. That's it. That's it. Right. Always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. Anyway, what to ask next? How did you prep for the mock trial? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Oh, here we go. Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations? You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations alike to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready, while he just sat on his behind? Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. Fucking liar. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face.
Objection!
Here we go. So, you didn't talk to anyone on October 23rd. Are you sure about that? I already told you, my word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The key word here is important. You say you were here at the archery. You were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk. But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation? I thought about that too, but the situation changes after that last bell. What's this now? The witness stayed after the last bell in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane! Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. But the witness was meditating until after the last bell, after he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. What are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but... They both stabbed her with the same awl. Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. If you will recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. He has a point. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm starting to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think that such a genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement and prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on me? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, who does the voice on the tape really belong to? What if it's the victim? The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense. Are you mad? The voice in the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You're a goner. You a corner. You a Connor? Wait a second! Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this! With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge. Well, I'm just about to show you why, despite my age, I can wear it with... Well, I'm about to show you why, despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh? And I can take it you won't be changing your argument. Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes? Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on this tape, and she was shouting, then she was shouting something because she was scolding O'Connor. I'd like to call on one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with a witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting. I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, Use his full name. Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor! What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster. Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. No, this can't be.
Objection!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect, and that's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices. Now that you mention it. You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact, it was a witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he was now joined the list of suspects. Nope.
Objection!
I thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it was. I thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. Prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's he gonna pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo. Let me see that insolent look vanish from within them. Oh, hi. Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. The hell is that statue on the side? Why is there a winch there? The photograph shows the professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? That's 6:05. No, that's 7:05. Indeed it was. But the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on that tape. What? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. But, I mean, that's not necessarily true. We don't have an exact time of death. We have 6 p.m. to 8. And all this proves is that she was alive at 7:05. So that shortens the time from 7:05 to 8 p.m. We don't actually have a time of stabbing. It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious. She was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I could say changes that fact. Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely bail. Oh my god, I'm not even reading anymore. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Listen, Missy. The person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world? I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But... I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand. After so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children just as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. If he thinks of giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. Him? Can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles? It's impossible! How can I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it? This is badder than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman, the girl who'd been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court? There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come. Oh my god, Junie? Oh, Robin? No! That's not gonna happen, man! What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt the judge about to hand down a... Maybe, but false verdicts are a no-no. Are a no-no? Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know, because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... me. What? It was me! I did it alone! Just me! I don't get it. Why is she confessing? Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more that I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so we can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already. Oh my god, now it's gonna be him. Oh, never mind, it's Junie. Please, wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Thena. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! You and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime. What?
Objection!
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Thena. Will somebody please explain what's going on here? I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here will make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke. Oh, I wasn't aware. Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermins are trying to protect each other now that they have nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So, was Robin just trying to protect Junie, too? If so, then the real killer is... Oh my god, we have a third person professing their guilt. There it is! This whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn. What? What is wrong with kids these days? I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. Oh my god, don't point that at me! You think I'm the killer, don't you? Oh, he really is a genius. You know, he even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth. I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? The triple confession. Oh my. Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. Oh, I'm so confused right now. You still have doubts? How about I detail my murder plot? That's absolute genius. Enough of this nonsense! This court is a law. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to... Hoi! Wait! Your baldness! I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand out a verdict just yet. I'm hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case. Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming. Fine, do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned. Oh my god, we got out by the skin of our teeth. To be continued. Tomorrow. Thanks so much for stopping by. Until then.